Oh man, pull up a chair and let's geek out over solo leveling. Ragnarok Chapter 54 is like the series slammed the accelerator after a slow build, delivering a pulse-pounding mix of betrayal, brawls, and bombshell reveals that had me yelling at my screen like we were ringside at a hunter showdown. If you've been following Suho's grind, this chapter flips the script from solo training to a full-on arena of accusations and fists, proving once again why Ragnarok keeps the original's legacy alive while cranking up the stakes for our shadow heir. The plot explodes right into chaos. Suho, the college kid with the monarch bloodline who's cornered him, feels like a kangaroo court of hunters. All eyes on him as whispers of traitor and innocence bounce around. The spark? A raid gone sideways where Suho's powers accidentally, or not, wreck the joint, leaving bodies and blame in his wake. Enter Lim Taegyu, that hot-headed S-rank powerhouse with a grudge as big as his flames. He's leading the charge, flames licking his fists as he demands proof that Suho's not some double agent playing for the outer gods. You think shadows make you untouchable? Taegyu snarls, launching into a blistering assault that turns the battlefield into an inferno. Suho dodges and weaves, shadows coiling like living whips, countering with precision strikes that echo his dad's legendary style but with that fresh, desperate edge of a guy fighting for his rep. Big moments hit like a combo breaker. Midway through, Suho's up against not just Taegyu but a tag team of skeptical hunters, think burly tanks hurling earth spikes and speedy assassins blowing in for the kill. It's a whirlwind of clashes, Taegyu's fireball scorching their boom, Suho's shadow soldiers rising in a dark tide to parry blows, and one epic panel where Suho pins Taegyu mid-flame, whispering, "I'm fighting for this world, same as you." The tension peaks when Suho unleashes a partial rise, shadow swallowing attacks all visceral, heart-racing stuff that makes you grip your phone tighter with every scroll. But the real gut punch? The hunter bigger may be a grizzled veteran from the old guard steps in post-pro, face pale as he drops the truth bomb, the world was reset before. Cue the flashback vibes referencing the original solo leveling Sonali, where Jun's monarch powers rewind time to avert total apocalypse, wiping their slate but leaving echoes of resentment. It's the cup half empty mentality, hunters scarred by lost comrades, gates, and the what if of a do-over world, fueling their paranoia toward anyone with shadow ties. Suho's innocence. Proven in blood and fire, but the reveal sows seeds of deeper conspiracy, hinting at Titaran gods pulling strings from the reset shadows. Key characters pop off here. Suho is the beating heart, determined, evolving, his eyes flashing with that inherited fire as he proves he's no pawn. Lim Taegyu's a standout antagonist turned ally, his rage masking fear of another end times. The other hunters have flavor, a stoic ice mage freezing the ground for traps, a cocky Win uses slicing arrow ensemble chaos that amps the SVS him vibe. Baru lurks in the background, his aunt's sass commentary muted but his presence a reminder of Suho's ace in the hole. Overall vibe. Electric paranoia laced with redemption, it's like a courtroom drama crashed into a fighting game tournament, building the classic solo leveling hype where every punch uncovers lore. The pacing scrolls like a fever dream, intimate duels exploding into group melees, leaving you amped and questioning who's really the enemy in this reset world. Straight fire, Jude makes you want to read the original just to connect the dots. Diving into the art for Chapter 54, and Dice Studios delivering that signature solo leveling polish with the Ragnarok twist, gorgeous, gritty visuals that make every clash feel like it's exploding off the page or screen. Rooted in Chugon's web novel blueprint, this chapter's panels are a masterclass in dynamic action, capturing the frenzy of multi-hunter brawls without losing clarity in the vertical tune flow. Rush alert, the fight choreography is stunning. Taegyu's flames rendered in vivid oranges and reds that flicker with motion lines contrasting Suho's Sakai shadows that swirl like oil in water, swallowing light in hypnotic gradients. Close-ups during the tussle. Bold. Suho's gritted expression mid-dodge, sweat and strain is in fine lines, Taegyu's snarling face, veins bulging as mana surges, its anatomical poetry meets fantasy flair. The group fight chance too, layered panels show multiple angles at once, wind blades slicing panels diagonally, earth spikes rotting with chunky tactile detail. That reveal moment? A full spread splash of the hunter's shocked face overlaying faint, ethereal with Setemichi nodding to the original's in-game aesthetics, subtle colors, ghostly blues fading into the present, tying legacy to now. Shadings on point, with dramatic highlights on weapons and powers that pop against darker backgrounds, keeping the scroll immersive and urgent. It's gorgeous escalation from earlier training chapters, blending raw emotion with spectacle. Gentle nudge, though keeping it real and kind, the multi-character scrum occasionally crowds panels, making some hunters feel like background blurs rather than threats, a touch more distinct silhouettes or color coding could have sharpened the chaos without overwhelming. Compared to the original's cleaner one-on-one fights, this ensemble leans heavy on effects, which dazzles but risks muddling key beats. Not a flaw, just room to breathe still, it's a visual banger at 8.5/10, elevating the plot's intensity to must-scroll status. If you're art-obsessed, this chapter's your new wallpaper inspo. Man, Chapter 54 of Solo Leveling, Ragnarok has me reeling. It's that perfect storm of action-packed vindication and lore drop that reignites the obsession, leaving you equal parts satisfied and starving for more. Overall feels empowering yet uneasy, nailing the theme of inheritance under suspicion in a world still licking reset wounds. Suho proving his innocence through sheer grit feels and, like watching an underdog claim his throne, but the resentment reveal adds to this chilling layer echoing the original's epic close where Jinwoo's reset saved everything but couldn't erase the trauma. It's smart continuity, making Ragnarok feel like a true sequel, not a cash grab. What's got me hooked? Those high-octane fights blended with emotional payoff TG's arc from foe to potential bro. Chef's kiss. And the reference to the world's reset. Genius hook pulling at threads of loss and paranoia that deepen the its own threat. Humor sneaks in Vice Zero's quotes mid-battle shadows don't lie people to, lightening the intensity without undercutting it. Critique-wise, it rushes the post-fight resolution a hair, but hey, momentum's king here, and it sets up juicy alliances ahead. Fingers crossed for deeper dives into the reset's fallout, maybe flashbacks with Jinwoo, or Suho rallying these resentful hunters against real gods. If it keeps blending hard hype and heritage like this, Ragnarok's poised to eclipse the original. Your thoughts? Spill next chapter's gonna be wild.